Yo, what up guys? A few of you reached out and wanted to know the build that I was using before I transitioned into Venom Whirlwind, and this is the build. It's a Mind Blast Assassin. Real quickly, we're just going to go over what I was using, where I was farming, what my mark was using, my skill tree, my stats, and all that. Starting off, we have a Shadow Killer +4. 3 open sockets isn't necessary, but it's nice to get the mana after each kill. I put tier runes in here to help with sustain. You definitely want a 220 circlet. Just helps you get that 102 cast rate frames. And this amulet from a friend. Basically +3 skills for me with FCR to help hit the breakpoint. Using another Shadow Killer here, +4 with 3 open sockets for tier runes to help with mana after each kill. Using Shadow Dancers here, +2 skills. Can't go wrong with those. I slammed this Atmas myself, put 3 perfect topazes in there just to help with some magic find. It only gives me 20 FCR +1 skills. You could use like a Viper Magi or something instead of this. Using this 10 FCR ring with some res, it just helps me hit my breakpoint. 10 FCR bell. I did have an Arachnid mesh. You should probably try to get one of those, but I ended up bricking it. But just using this, has some res, some FHR, and some cast rate for me. Using the Raven Frost for Cannot Be Frozen, and I'm using these Soul Drainers for -% to enemy physical res. Obviously, I have an Annie and Torch, Shadow Killers, and just basic small charms with like res and stuff. On Switch, I just have a Natch Staff. This is basically just to help me teleport to get to Chaos Sanctuary. For stats, I'm just have enough points into Strength and Dex, and then I just dump the rest into Vitality. My cast rate, I am hitting the 102 FCR breakpoint here. You could go for 174. It's just a lot harder to obtain. For my skill tree, I got 1 point in the Blade Dance. You really don't even need this. I just had extra points. I thought I should get it. I also have 1 point in the Dragon Flight. This kind of helps get around the map a little quicker. Obviously, you want to max out Mind Blast and all synergies, which is Shadow Warrior, Cloak of Shadows, and Psychic Hammer. For my extra points, I decided to dump them in the Fade just so I can cap on my resistances. For my Mercenary, I'm just using an Act 1 Vigor Merc here. Just helps me get around the Chaos Sanctuary a little quicker. She's using a Witch Wild String Bow. This just helps proc amp to help my damage with Mind Blast. So starting off, just putting Burst of Speed up, proccing my Blade Shield, and just switching to my offhand, teleporting through this part. Sometimes I will stop here and like kill certain enemies, especially if I see packs on the way. I've gotten some HRs from that. Just so you know, if you have Cloak of Shadows on your skill bar here, your Shadow Warrior will use this, and it kind of helps. But basically, I'm just teleporting around. You can see amps going off sometimes for my Mercenary. Basically just mind blasting everything. And it's super quick, it's super fast, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.